Hi there, this is Katie, and today I'm going to go through some of the things that I've made for the most recent Relax and Craft box, which was February 2026, which was the birthday box. So you've got these amazing pearls and amber and lots of amazing findings, literally everything you could need to make amazing jewellery. And I'm going to show you what I've made quickly, and then I'm going to go through how to make this beautiful pair of earrings. So I've already made one, and look how fluid this is. This is going to sit so beautifully. It's just going to be absolutely gorgeous, and it's really light to wear as well. I do like a long earring, but I don't like the weight, so this is going to work perfectly. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for staying with me this far. I promise I will get on with the tutorial very shortly. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. There is lots more coming, lots more exciting things in the process at the moment too. Quickly, the earrings, nice and simple. Just wrap loops. So I've made some little charms there. Everything goes on to that bottom link, and we in this kit, in this subscription box, we got this amazing paper chain which is absolutely beautiful. I'm obsessed with it. I've even ordered some more because I just need more. So there you go, absolutely gorgeous. This gorgeous peacock pearls, amber, absolutely beautiful, natural gemstones, absolutely beautiful. So the thing about this box which totally floored me, because I thought it was absolutely amazing, the amount of connections that we were given. So you've got your jump rings. They're obviously going to be a great connection. So you've got your jump rings, you've got your head pins which you can make your wrap loops with. So I've popped a little charm on there. You've got your chain, which that can connect straight into your jump rings like I've done here. And you've also got your French wire. Forgot the name for it then. So you've got some French wire, which is absolutely amazing. Protects your cord because you've got the cord with this as well. So these have all been knotted, so I've done some gorgeous knotting with the cord as well, and I've still got lots left. And then the other connection is I've used the cord, and this has got amazing fluidity again. So I've literally just threaded these, and I've used the cord and the Calouttes. So a calotte is a finding that ends your piece of jewellery, joins things together and keeps it nice and neat. So that's the part that I'm going to show you in my little tutorial today. And I just wanted to show you that gorgeous bracelet, just 3 strands, all different. So we've got the chain, we've got pearl knotting, and we've got basic threading, all finishing off at the same point. And I'd absolutely love that. I'd be wearing that all year. I can't wait to wear that actually. So taking a look at, this is what we got in the box. With this is the kind of everything. We got some wire as well. So on these connections I've used just your basic wrap loops, which would be classed as kind of a rosary link, not a rosary chain, a rosary link. And I already have a video for that on my channel where it's just one bead in between, but you can put as many as you like. So rosary links, wrap loops, I got you covered there. There's lots of videos. And then the other connection is that Calouttes. So this is the one where we get that nice and fluidness to our piece. So I'm going to show you how to use this connection and this kind of stranding to make this earring here, which does look, I mean, it looks pretty simple, but I just think the elegance in it, the way that it flows, the flash of that chain, the paperclip chain, is amazing. And the way that this section of beads, it's nothing like when we use beading wire, which is absolutely fine, but this gives it the different flow with that amazing nylon cord. So I have got a length of my paperclip chain. This is 7 links long. I'm going to use that central link as a middle part for this to get the center basically, and it'll be perfectly symmetrical, the same length at each side. And I've got my power cord. So power cord comes with a needle on. Let me just give that a quick measure I've done so much with this and I've still got about 80 centimetres left. You get 2 meters on this and it's already comes with a needle and it's still going strong. So pleased with that. So we're going to start off with one of the culottes, and for this end we thread the crimp bead first. So we're going to thread that all the way down to the end of our power cord, otherwise we'll just be wasting it and wasting the fact that it's got the needle. So we've gone all the way down to the end, and because we're using a calotte we don't need to worry too much. All we're going to do is squish this. I've just got that crimp bead in between, it's nice and central is the cord, and I'm just giving that a really good crimp. I don't want to use things like crimping pliers because that involves kind of folding it again, and that's when we could end up damaging the actual cord. Now what I can do is any cord that's left over at the end, I can just cut that off. So find my needle again off that, and this time we're going to thread on a calotte, and I want to thread it on through the inside of the calotte so that that little crimp that we just did is going to sit on the inside. So let's thread that through there, let that come down. This is going to be a really quick make. So we've got our little crimp in there. I'm going to turn it sideways because I don't want to open it up when I close this down. So you can see it's turned sideways, and all I'm doing is, because it's the right size bead, the crimp bead for the size of calotte, that is just going to hide beautifully in there, and this is going to be our connection onto our earring when we come to that bit. So just using your pliers, just literally just slide, squish it on. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up my beads randomly. I went with the smaller pearls and amber, just alternately thread. I'm not really looking at size, shape. I want that kind of beautiful organicness. So I'm just going to get these thread up. I used 7 of the pearls and 6 of the amber. So I'll meet you back in a second because nobody just wants to watch threading, do they? Okay, so we have got everything threaded up. We've got our 7 pearls, 6 pieces of amber, like the opposite pair. I'm not trying to match the colours at all. It's just whatever I've picked up. So on this side, what we need to do is thread the calotte on first. So from the outside of the calotte towards the inside, and then pop on the crimp bead. So that's going to sit on the inside of it. So bring all of these down. Now one thing you need to do is make sure you don't pull this too tight. So have it kind of laid down so that you know that you've got a little bit of flow in it, which can be a bit tricky, but it's better to have that little bend. You see there's the bend in the piece there, and I've just literally popped my pliers in there, and I'm just going to crimp that bead the same as I did the other one. Just taking my time, making sure that I'm happy with where it's sitting, and then just, I would have brought it up to the camera then, but I didn't want gravity to take hold. I want that nice fluidity, which is what I've got. So you can see there inside where I have just squished the crimp, and then all I'm going to do is trim off the thread. So let's just trim off the thread. There we go. Still got lots and lots of thread left on there. Just move that down a bit. And then all I need to do is close this up. So just make sure your little crimp is sideways in there, because we don't want to like re-crimp it. And then I'm just closing that up with my pliers, and I tend to kind of like just go around it a little bit, make sure it's nicely closed up. So now is the super easy bit. All we need to do is connect to here. So you might want to put your ear wire in first, just give you something to hold on to as well. So our ear wire is going in the top, in that central chain link. I'm just going to close that up, and then we are going to add to one side, whichever side it decides to grab. So to one side, and then close this up. Now I like to close these up with my round nose pliers, so I put my round nose pliers in right at the tip, and then I'll continue that curl around until it meets, so it's nice and closed up like so. And then I'm just going to hang this and then lift up this side and connect into the opposite side like so. And then all I need to do is do the same thing again. So popping my round nose pliers in quite close to the tip, and then rounding that back inwards again like so. And then that is completely finished. We have got two absolutely gorgeous earrings, lovely pair of earrings, and like I say, they have this amazing, with the chain and the way that they're connected and the fact that they're on cord, they've got this amazing fluidity to them, and I absolutely love them. I will be wearing those with my bracelets and my earrings, and alternate days I'll be wearing my opposite earrings. So, and I've still got so much to still work with. I can make lots and lots of pairs of earrings. I have still got a little bit of chain left. Obviously I've used quite a lot of chain in here, so, and not only did you get this chain, you got this chain too, so you got two lots of chain this month. There are a few boxes, like the leftover boxes from the subscription for this month left over. There are not many. It was very limited this month, so if you wanted to grab one, the link is down below underneath this video. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There is a link if you wanted to buy me a coffee and support my channel, and which enables me to bring you even more and bigger and better videos. I will see you again super soon.